Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, I welcome Daily Grind. How you doing out there this morning? Good, I hope. I hope you have a great morning. Hope you have a great day today, by golly, all day long. Let's get cracking. How important is it? That's a good question to ask yourself when something happens and you're starting to get wound up. How important is it? Is it important enough to holler at your spouse or your kids or your grandkids and get them all hurt and upset? Probably not. Is it important enough to ruin your whole day? Probably not. Most of the stuff we get irritated about, little things, aren't that big of a deal. So ask yourself before you go and losing your temper and saying something that's hurtful to somebody else or allowing it to ruin your whole day. How important is this? Is this really important enough for me to cause all that turmoil in my family by hollering and screaming at them and hurting their feelings? Is it important enough for me to be miserable all day over? If the answer is no, let it go. If the answer is yes, then get somebody around and find somebody that you can talk to about it so you can let it go so it's not that important. There's nothing that important to ruin your whole day and cause turmoil with your family or friends or whoever's around. It's just not that important. It's just a situation. They come up every day, always. There's always something coming up. Just learn to deal with it, let it go, find a solution, and don't allow it to be so important that it screws up your whole life or hurts people close to you because you allowed it to get the best of you and you did something or said something that wasn't cool. That's my story. I'm sticking to it.